wide range of genres. What would you say is your favorite genre to work in?
That's a good question. What's my favorite? There always needs to be something positive at the end. Like I love all genres. The only ones that are tricky for me is, and I don't think this is necessarily a genre, but the really kind of like dark films like Miserable People Living Miserable Lives in Miserable Town, USA. Like that, I would just feel sad the whole movie. But I think, if there's something redeeming, if there's something inspiring, if there's something lasting about the story that resonates on a deeper level, then it doesn't matter what genre it is. I just got to do a project that Joe Wright directed, and it's a dark comedy, but it's a comedy, and he kept calling it a drama, and I was like, it's a comedy! So I'm maybe it's not, but yeah, that was awesome.
Do you ever think you get a chance to work with your dad and making the film?
Well, I certainly hope so.
Is that going to happen anytime when you work on it?
I recently had a chat with him and reminded him of his age, and reminded him of my age, and I was like, this face has it's like the clock is ticking. Let's do this when we have a lot of energy and we're starting to be working. And I truly said that to him. He was like, I know, I want to do something. I was like, it takes the average it takes to develop something to come to fruition in Hollywood is 7 years. And so those are the stats that I threw at him. So we'll see what comes of that. I really want to.
So I asked Dave Franco the same question that I'm going to ask you, which is, as a child of a famous person or an industry kid, how do you balance the fact that you want to be your own person, but you also want to acknowledge where you came from? And at what point in your career do you go, just F it? I'm Ron Howard's daughter. I'm proud of that.
Right. That's a great question, because it is something kind of unusual and specific to a certain group of people. And I feel like that doesn't just exist in the entertainment business. This exists in on Wall Street. It exists when a parent is a professor and then the child grows up and becomes a professor at the same university, and it's like your mother, your father. So it's something that is that's common everywhere. And what I would say is that at first, when I was a teenager and headed to college, I didn't want anyone to know. And when I first started working in theater, I was using the name Bryce Dallas. And then I realized that kind of sounded like a porn star. But I also realized, actually my parents had a talk with me, but they were just like, just so we're clear, are you ashamed? And I was like, whoa, yeah, because that's the action of someone who is ashamed when you drop your family name. And I was like, oh no, I'm so proud of my family, and so proud. And so I added, the Howard back in, and it's sort of, through the years, the only thing that has given me confidence is when the fears and insecurities and all of that have been crowded out by evidence that maybe I would still work irregardless of my father. Also, what's really helpful is I hate this, but I haven't worked with my father. It's never bothered me for anything. So I don't feel, it wasn't like my first thing coming out was him. He was shocked when I showed him on Casting in the Village. He was like, what? You haven't done anything. I was like, thank you.